Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the UCF Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The College Football Playoff about to get underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Finds room at the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, after all the build-up and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And it falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Empty set now, 5 wide. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, that one's picked off. They can't stop him. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog. And I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. But you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang! They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Trying to find room. It's Jones. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Back to pass. It's Glenn. He'll take a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Extending the play now. He's got some room. Can he get there? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
7, UCF 0.
Bringing it out, it's Richardson. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Was a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he's got it.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, You're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
UCF 0.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, UCF.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Has the first down, still on the move. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Dropping back, it's Glenn. It's a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion makes it second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Game 2. Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to advance on the football.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your UCF Knights will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Deep shot caught out of the 15. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Knights will line up on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Timeout, UCF.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here. It works out perfectly.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's that critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they'll set up with the PAT.
For the extra point.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown this before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Glenn. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Defense not pressing this time. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Boston College will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Will take over first and 10.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
That run moves the ball across the 40. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
They'll kick it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Glenn. And looking for a big play here. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Eludes the rush. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Knights will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? And off the deflection, it's caught. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. The reception gets him at 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Glenn. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
15. 1st down for the offense.
This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Boston College 10, UCF 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, App State.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Boston College. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your UCF Nuggets will take over first and 10.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, hey, big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's when the drive will start. UC offense is back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And in 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the...
Your UCF Knights will take over the 1st and 10.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the set.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
A quick throw out left, complete. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to chuck it again. There's a shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across midfield. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Critical third down play for this offense right here. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Third down play for this offense. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on fourth down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
Boston College will likely just try to bleed the clock out here. Gonna run it. It's Jones. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying the run, it's Jones.
Every now and
and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to. You and I have been around